Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am here with another Crumb Chat. That means I will be doing some crumb sewing before your very eyes, and it also means that I have another auction on eBay for the blocks that I finished from the previous video. You might remember that I had just pulled out two fabrics that I wanted to use. This black brushed cotton. Don't be afraid to mix things like a brushed cotton, flannel. It's probably flannel, but it doesn't feel as flannelish as flannel. And then I liked this color strip that I had, so I put those together and then I put them in blocks using other pieces that I already had made, stuff like that. So this one has the two, oh, and look, I didn't even notice that sunglasses almost match this. I think that was so cute. When I cut, I just happened to cut. Now, of course, that'll get lost in the seam allowance, but it's cute just the same. And then this piece has a kitty cat on it because I'm still using up some of that fabric. And there's the two pieces that I wanted. And again, a little bit of fuzz on there. It sticks to the flannel. Now this one, when I trimmed, I forgot. I could have trimmed more this way because I cut the red that I wanted with this. But instead of trying to make another whole block, I'm just going with it. And then I have this. Nothing too much to talk about. You might not know, but that's part of a teddy bear down there, just because I remember that print. This, I have a little dog. And bone, dog bone, dog bum, dog bone. And here's the two pieces. And again, something's on there. And then this. So did I say these are on eBay right now? The link is in the description of this video. Bidding starts at 1 penny with free shipping for the USA. Outside USA can bid, but you will have to pay the shipping. So we got that. Now for this video, I have some fabric picked out. These are the leftover scraps from when I cut a fabric panel recently. Purple and blue, and these are the folds from when I cut the strips, and then I cut the squares from those strips, and this is what the folds look like. So those are some really good crumbs, and I think I said in the video crumb box, and I thought, no, these are definitely going to be part of the blocks in my next Crumb Chat, and then these blocks will be ready for the next Crumb Chat video, and I'll have them up for auction at that time. So these are all the folds, and we also have this selvage, which is just little specks, and I'm going to like that also. So each block will have a piece like this, and some of this, and let me just get other scraps to mix in, and I still have a lot of, things that are put together. I mean, I have like way more than this. I have a whole box of just this, but these are the ones that I was working on last time, and I'm just chipping away at them, and I'll be right back. I guess I'm going to start with these pieces, and I'm just going to put other pieces on there. Now I know some of you would have a very hard time like adding orange to this or whatever. You'd probably want to match the colors, and I don't do that. I'm a firm believer that you just slap things together and it turns out great. So I'm just going to put some pieces. Now, I will probably use a lot of this, but not all in the 6 blocks that I'll be making for the next video. I'll have some for other videos too. Let's do something here. Well, let's do something like this. And I want to put this little piece on something. What can I put it on? All of a sudden I fear that I'm going to one day not have any more of this print. Sometimes I like a print so much I just want to save it. Okay, so let's let's do an angle like that. Oh, goody. Now I have a home for this guy. I have to pull out some of these boxes and go through them. Okay, I don't even know now. What do I want to attach to this? Let's attach this to this. Oh, that's perfect. Get this little piece from who knows when. Get that off right there. Is that gonna fit? It's gonna fit right there. All right, let me snip, press, and see what I have. I have at least 6 pieces that have the purple flowers, and I'm going to like cut this one to match that angle, and like that. This I can save. So I will attach something to this guy. Maybe I can do that right now. That's too big. Ooh, maybe something like this, because it's big enough. Now let's pick another one. I don't know if I want this that big. It doesn't give me much room to add a whole bunch of other stuff. So let's trim him down a little bit like this. And I'm looking for something that was trimmed. So I could do that. I could do that. I got crooked there. Is that going to be okay? I think it will be. Gotta go press. Okay, for this guy, I'm going to cut across. And now I'll just continue with that angle here. Like that. That I will actually throw away. Just doing whatever happens. That's what I'm doing. Now I can certainly cut this. Let's cut it at an angle like that. Oh, I'll use this side, I guess. And I don't want the selvage, but I'll keep a little bit just to give me some extra room, because that'll get hidden in the seam allowance, and it'll allow me to have a little bit more of this print. And did I see something that I wanted to put on there? Ooh. That might work out good. Let me press it. And I'm going to just cut. And I might cut a little bit at an angle. Make it nice and neat. Oh, look at this guy. He's got a lot going on. I keep looking for something to put this on. Oh, we can do that there. And save that for something else. Yeah, let's put that. It fits, doesn't it? Sorta, kinda does. Sure. I don't think I want that big of a piece right yet. Oh, here's a little piece that I like. Let's put him right there. get rid of most of that selvage. Straighten this out a little bit. Yeah, we got something right there. Or, oh, this way. Oh my goodness. I don't know if that's the way I looked at it the first time, but that's the way I'm doing it now. Okay, let me take care of all this. I have some nice little pieces started, all having some of the flowers from the panel. I was trimming some. Now something like this, you know, that's big, right? But you know I can trim this and this and make it look smaller. Can even, you know, cut right here and have some of this on another block, this on another block. But you know I wouldn't cut it. What I would be doing is taking a strip and putting it down and sewing and then trimming it. But I would also put another piece on this side so I don't have to worry about anything coming apart. Sewing there, sewing. Now let's say like, it's almost like putting them together at an angle. Sew there, and then cut between, and then these two pieces, they would now be split. Want me to do it? Should I do it just so you know what I'm talking about? Hang on. Now this isn't, you know, cut good either, but we can take care of all that later. All right, so I'm just going to do like this, kind of in the center here. And then I'm going to take another one. These are, you know, right sides facing. Now I can bring that down. Now I'm going to sew 1/4 of an inch here and 1/4 of an inch here. You can move this piece and then just lay it back down right there. Now I'm just going to cut, make sure I don't have anything on this side, just going to cut between those two pieces, and then I'm going to open and press. And now we have this going on, and this, and then I can trim right now if I want, like that, and then make an angle like that. Oh, let's even it off here too. I don't usually until I use the block, but I want you to see how it's, see? And then again, this doesn't have to be that wide. As a matter of fact, if I have a strip, oh, we have to do something with the strip. You know, you can lay it down on a strip, or you can, you know, cut it and lay it down on a strip. And let's just do an angle. So see, that's how we make things look little. Look, 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 look. Look at the little tiny triangle. Looks like a miniature Christmas tree. I think it's cool. All right, I haven't done anything on this yet. Okay, I can do a little bit. I kind of need to be editing, but right now my internet's down. I can edit, but I can't do anything else, so let's sew some things onto this strip. I think we can do that. Now I might put some things on here that are not going to go in this, in these blocks. Ooh, let's see though. I do want, where's my other, there's a piece like that. That, I'm gonna do it this way, I guess. Don't want my, okay, there. let's get rid of that selvage. I'm going to go to my iron, which is right next to me, and I'm just going to push this whole strip back and press, and then I'll cut. And now I'm just going to trim these like this. I could have taken that big selvage off. I'll trim that after. I do love selvages in crumb blocks. I like it though to be consistent. Like if one's gonna have one, I would like them all to. Like if I'm making just 6. If you're making a whole quilt, well, you just stick them in there, here and there. Well, I have the very good beginnings. Ooh, and I have 6 that I can work on. And again, I might, cut some of these down to size. I've got other pieces that I will be putting in from other blocks. I wish I could show you everything. What's this? Denim. Look. Oh my goodness. I pulled out my denim scraps. I haven't touched them in 8 months. I looked back and I wanted to do a video for you guys. And I recorded like 2 different times and my idea just was not happening. It wasn't working. I was so frustrated, so I quit. So you don't get to see everything that I do. I guess that's going to be it for this video. I want to go edit and then I want to come back and sit since I have no internet, and I'll work on these blocks. Go check out the auction, pretty please. I'll have those 6 blocks that I showed you at the beginning of the video on eBay, and again, the link is in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Bye.